I know I would be jealous. There will be 32 golfers teeing it up for the first time tomorrow morning in the first round of the Players' Championship. And there was no one better to send to talk to the first-timers than our very own James Grant. This is his first Players that he's covering professionally. He kicks off our team coverage as he explains why those golfers are saying playing against the best is something special.
It's hard enough to play any course for the first time, let alone TPC Sawgrass. But for 32 of the world's top golfers, they're ready to take on the challenge.
I got on the grounds Monday afternoon, and my first thought was it feels like a major championship.
Grayson Sigg says TPC Sawgrass is in a class by itself and demands a lot out of the best golfers in the world.
It tests every part of your game. You got to drive it well, you got to hit your irons good, and and make some putts if you want to be up at the top by the end of the week.
Eric Barnes was stacking shelves at Publix a couple years ago. Now he's competing in the Players after earning his PGA Tour card on last season's Korn Ferry Tour.
Hey, there's a lot of guys like that. I mean, a couple years ago, Ben Griffin was I think a loan advisor, and Kevin Roy was 4 or 5 years ago. He was not playing golf. I think he was selling insurance, and there's so many guys that are doing the same thing just to provide for their families.
Players first-timer Andrew Novak, one of 2 Wofford grads to play on the PGA Tour, says he feels like the Players is a wide-open tournament.
There's not really guys dominating. I think it kind of keeps it open for everybody because it's very much position golf. You got to hit your ball pretty straight, and then who's going to be making the putts that week? Who's keeping the ball, on grass, out of the pine straw, out of the water?
Most of these guys are in favor of the new rules coming to the PGA Tour in 2024, specifically additional designated events with no cuts.
The one thing that they're doing is it's kind of basing it more on meritocracy, where you can play your way into it if you're a rookie or like a lower end player who hasn't got as much experience, and you can fall out if you're not playing that well and you're at the top. So it's kind of that balance of getting people who are the hottest players on tour and the guys who are at the top.
It took a variety of paths for these guys to get to the Players. Now they're hoping for 4 more great rounds of golf and to become a Players champion. At TPC Sawgrass, James Grant, First Coast Sports.